Hey yo, what's up guys? Today we have a little tutorial for controller players. I'm gonna teach you all how to do proper 360s and reverse entries or whatever. And don't worry though, I'm gonna do the gyro and all the other controls later on. It's just a matter of fact when I do the edits on those. And that's also gonna drop this week. So okay, if you have already played CarX Drift 2 or the PC version on the controller, it's not gonna be an issue for you. And basically what you don't wanna do is letting go of the joystick. You don't want it to go center like by itself unless you putting it in the center. Okay, by the way, sorry for the bad lighting. I just live in dark always, like whenever I'm recording or whatever, my room is just full dark, so I'm just living like a Batman. Anyway, this is a closer look to the example of what you don't want to do. See, I'm letting go of the steering, I'm just turning a little bit and just letting it go. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do is just put your thumb under the button and pointing to the direction that you want to go. So it basically works as a pointer. You just point the joystick to the direction you want to go, and you never let go of it. And also this is how it will look like if you are doing like a S shape or something. Then that's how you should hold the joystick basically. Now you want to attempt for a 360. Don't worry though, I'm gonna put this in a slow motion as well. As you can see, you have to literally do a full circle with the joystick, but it's just a matter of timing. So if you get the timings wrong, it's not gonna even spin, you know. So you want to do the weight transmission and do the circle. There are different ways of doing it as well. The circle one is just a little tricky. Some people just can't get it quite there, but if you want to make it easier, you just want to go straight and do a quick left and right, but you have to wait for the car to get some angle for the weight transmission. Okay, this is a closer look in the slow motion. As you can see, before you start the 360, you want to point the joystick to the direction that you want to go. Then you do a quick turn to the left and you wait till you get some angle, and when you got that angle, you just do a quick opposite turn. For example, in this case it's to right, and you just keep that till the car angle just pass over 90 degrees. And when the car is in a position like this, you want to hold your brake, not the hand brake, the foot brake. Okay, and as you're doing that, you just do a quick opposite stir and you just keep pointing the joystick to the direction you want to keep the drift after the 360. As you can see, in this case it was to the right. So if you got confused, you can watch this again. And also if you focus on my left hand, after I finish the 360, I just drop 1 or 2 gear, and that helps your car to don't spin out too much. And as some additional tips, before you start the 360, you don't want to be full on gas, and as soon as you want to start the 360, go full on gas. And just before, when you let go of your brakes, you want to hold on the handbrake and stay full on gas, and that kind of helps you to rev up the car and keep the wheels spinning. Okay, now that you can do a full 360, the next thing is reverse entries. What you don't want to happen to you is this. Just focus on my front tire. See how it flipped and came back? It's a little tricky in CarX Street as the assist of the game is just a little buggy, and when that happens, it's just basically a fail for the reverse entry. Okay, the second thing that you want to avoid is this. You don't want the car to go full spin out. How to avoid that? Basically, when you're doing the weight transmission from left to right, it has to be very slow. If it be fast, the car will just spin. You don't want to gain the angle by doing the weight transmission. You want to gain the angle by left foot braking. It's basically like doing a slow 360, but you want to catch the angle by using the handbrake as well. Okay, but there's also issue with holding on the handbrake for too long, so you have to get the timings so perfect. Okay, if you hold on the handbrake, basically this can happen. As you can see under my rear tires, I was too long on the handbrake, and as you can see, my front tire just flipped back again. Some people might say that looked amazing, but in my opinion that was trash. Anyways, here's how I could have saved it. If you look at my gas button, I'm not even pushing it, I'm literally off of it. And after I let go of my handbrake, I just pushed it a little late. So if I had that on time, I could have saved that. Also, if you look carefully to when I did my downshift, as you can see, after I lost the angle and I was just about to spin out, I did a downshift. And that was basically why I didn't do a full 360, but it was quite late. So if I had that earlier as well, it could have saved it. And sometimes it's just not even your fault. It's just a random NPC that decides to do a backflip out of nowhere, and it gets you distracted and you just fail or do everything late or something. Also, if you want to stay on reverse for a little longer, what you gotta do is to point your joystick forward when you're on about 180 degrees. Also keep that in mind, it literally depends on what core and what tunes you are using. If you need the tunes, they're all in the description. So if you want my tunes for the cards that I use in this video, go to the description of this video and just tap the link and it will take you to a full video with all of my tunes. Anyway, this is how you know you done it correctly. After you do the reverse entry properly, you want to look at the numbers and the scores on the top of the screen. And in this case, if you look at the top after I finished it, it says hold on, wait for it, not there still. Okay, mega backward with 180 degrees, and that plus 180 means 180 degrees. Or this one is a little more, it gives me like 190 for the score, and basically you done it correctly as long as it's over 180. Anything less than that, I wouldn't count it as a backward or reverse entry or whatever. And that's literally it. After a little bit in this video, you can see my sensitivity and linearity and all that for controller. By the way, I will do hand cam and all that with other types of controllers such as gyro and buttons and steering wheel and all that. So as was said earlier in this video as well, I already recorded that. It's just a matter of fact if I be lazy enough to edit it late. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think about this kind of tutorial, and if you like this video, a like and comment would be appreciated. As always, the links to my Instagram and Discord server are in the description. Make sure to check them out, and if you're new here, a sub would be appreciated, man. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.